Are you thinking of moving to Las Vegas? Here is everything that you need to know so that you can compare the cost of where you're living now to when you move to Las Vegas. Housing costs are one of the biggest concerns when you're moving to a new city. So right now, my current home is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home, would rent for less than what my mortgage would be if I bought it at today's prices because of the interest rates. But here's the catch. You can be building equity even though your mortgage is going to be higher because of the interest rates. But if you're renting, you're not building anything towards your future. You're paying off someone else's mortgage. And then if you are looking to live maybe in Summerlin or you're looking to live in the Northwest, those areas are completely different. In Summerlin, it is a wonderful master plan community with community centers, community events, all of those things that really draw people to master plan communities. If you're looking in the Northwest, you're going to find much larger lots. You may even be able to have horse property in the Northwest and RV parking, which is something that's very limited in Summerlin. So when you're weighing all of these costs, make sure that you weigh the type of lifestyle that you also want to live. Utility expenses can vary from one home to another. We have electricity, gas, water, internet here in Las Vegas, and you may not have gas in your home if you live in an area that is all electric. And yes, your electric bill in the summertime is going to be quite a bit higher than it is any other time of the year. And then in reverse, your gas bill is going to be more than it will be in the summertime. And some of these expenses have really gone up. I just received an email from NV Energy, which supplies our electricity, that they're actually bringing costs down. But generally, costs for these things are going up. So keep in mind that this is another added expense when you're looking to buy a home. Also, if you have a pool, that also has to run on electricity. So that will bring your electric prices up. Now, they've given us a few ways to cut back on your cost of your electricity. One of them is keeping your home at 78 degrees. That will not happen at my house when it's 110 degrees outside, but that is a suggestion that they give. Then keep in mind with the water restrictions in place, if you do use more than the allotted amount that they allow for each home, there are fines that go along with if you have a leak that's not taken care of, there are certain things that they will charge you for. And I have actually had to pay that before because we had a leak that we didn't know about. So utility expenses are a huge part of moving to Las Vegas, knowing what to expect. Are these real life examples giving you a better perspective of what it'll be like when you move to Las Vegas? If it is, make sure to drop a thumbs up emoji in the comments below. Transportation cost is a huge one. If you're moving from a larger city and you're used to extensive public transportation, that is not what you are going to find in the Las Vegas Valley. We do have a bus system that runs kind of through the valley, but I've heard it is a little difficult to navigate. And our city is so spread out that chances are it's not going to be that convenient to get you from point A to point B. We are a car-dependent city, so some of the fees associated with that are going to be whatever the payment is that you're going to make on your car. That car will need to be smogged, which is an emissions test to make sure that your vehicle is roadworthy. That'll be before you can register it. And before you can register it, you're going to need to have car insurance. So all of these fees associated with owning a car need to be factored into how much it's going to cost you to actually live in Las Vegas. So grocery expenses and eating out are really going to vary from family to family. Mine is going to look a lot different probably than yours. There are 13 of us, and so our expenses are going to be quite a bit elevated than your typical family. So we probably spend toiletries, cleaning supplies, food. We probably spend close to $2,000 a month. And we do things like shop at Costco because we can get a lot of the bulk toiletries from there. But our favorite places for fruits, vegetables, meats are Trader Joe's and Sprouts because we also buy a lot of things organic. So whatever that looks like for you and your family, just divide my number by 13 and then you can figure that total amount out. Now, dining out is a completely different animal because we have so much available to us in Las Vegas. So for birthdays, anniversaries, things like that, you might find us at a really nice place on the Strip that is going to be way more expensive than if we go someplace local. So depending on where you want to eat, one of my favorites is Verrazano's, and I can feed our entire family pizza, wings, chicken fingers on probably about $150 to $200. But if I'm going out for a really fancy restaurant, that amount is probably only going to cover 2 people. So you really can weigh where you want to go and how much you want to spend. If you're new to my channel, I'm Eileen Guilbeault, your go-to real estate advisor for all things relocating to Las Vegas. Make sure you click that bell and subscribe so that anytime a new video is posted, you are notified. Entertainment and leisure in Las Vegas also really runs the gamut. We have so many free things that you can do here that will keep you and your family entertained for hours, whether that is the community centers that we have, the parks that we have, all of the various areas that you can go hiking. Most of those are free and won't cost you anything. But if you do like to get out and about every once in a while with your family, a movie is probably going to cost you, if you want to sit in those recliner seats, they're going to be about $17 a ticket, not including your snacks, which can almost cost you as much as buying the tickets themselves. Or if you want to do something really special, like we did for our anniversary, we went and saw Adele. And yes, those tickets were expensive. I want to say they cost us about $1,500, but I did not have to get on a plane. I didn't have to get a hotel room. I didn't have to travel anywhere. She was right here in my backyard. So totally worth it to splurge for those events that you really want to see. Healthcare costs are another big one, and depending on whether or not your company provides healthcare insurance, all of those costs are going to be different from provider to provider. We do have a lot more hospitals here than we ever used to, and we do have a medical school here too. So if you do want a lower priced option for maybe going to the dentist, we have a dental school that you can go to. The other thing is we have a really great community of more naturalized medicine. So whether that's looking at a chiropractor, a naturopath, a holistic doctor, or even an acupuncturist, I personally have all of those physicians on my healthcare plan that I see regularly. And then a lot of people who do not particularly like our healthcare system here, they still do travel to where they moved from to see those primary care doctors. My family actually went to UCLA for 2 of our family members who needed specialized treatment. So there is always that option, and California has some great hospitals that are actually pretty close if that's where you want to go. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most important, how much does the state of the healthcare in a city factor in when you're looking to make a move? Make sure to leave me that number in the comments below. Next up is taxes. We get so many people moving from other parts of the country because we have no state income tax. We also have lower than average property taxes. And if you are buying your primary residence here in Las Vegas, that tax is capped at 3%. If you're an investor, though, buying investment properties, or this is your second home, your third home, that tax rate for your property taxes will be roughly 8%. So depending on what you're looking at, that tax rate will change. But we are on the lower end in the country for our tax rate. There are only 8 other states that have lower property taxes than we do. One final miscellaneous expense that you need to know about is that Las Vegas car insurance rates are on average 38% higher than anywhere else in the country. I would guess that that reason is because we have a large amount of tourism. When I asked one of the insurance providers why, they said they've raised rates across the country because of the increased cost to repair vehicles when they're in accidents. So I guess it does make sense that car insurance rates are going up, but I don't want you to have sticker shock when you realize that the rates you're going to pay in Nevada are significantly higher. For more videos about relocating to Las Vegas, make sure to watch one of the videos above. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you the next time.